Hello and welcome to SAP on Microsoft Azure. My name is Holger Bruchelt, and in this video I want to focus on a few integration demos that show how SAP data can be exposed to multiple user interfaces. In the last few weeks, I have presented to quite a few customers of how SAP data can be used to help with the employee engagement. So obviously with the SAP Fiori user interface, we see a lot of customers adapting this new user interface technologies to really provide their end users a delightful user interface. Still, what we also see is that the employees are not only working in one user interface, they're really throughout the day working in multiple user interfaces. This can be an Outlook integration, this can be a Teams integration, working from Word, from PowerPoint, creating completely new applications with the Power Platform and other low-code, no-code tools. So in this video, what we want to show is how you can actually take the data from the SAP system. The SAP system is your single source of truth, but then we expose this data in multiple user interfaces to really address the end user, the employee, where they are currently working. So let's take a look. Our starting point is this SAP Fiori Launchpad. So from here I have access to a lot of different SAP applications, and one of the SAP applications that I want to start with is this new order application. So here I can browse the product catalog. I can, for example, here go to accessories, and I can see here audio cables, beamers, and stuff like that. So there's a lot of information available here in this product catalog. Now, obviously this data needs to be created, the data needs to be maintained and updated and so on. And again, here the SAP Fiori application provides me with all the required tools to actually do this. So if I go into the Manage Product Fiori application, I can again see all the products that are part of our catalog, and I could go in here and actually edit different entries directly from here. Now, when I want to update data not only from one product, but for multiple products, then maybe one good way to do this is via Excel. So directly from Excel, what I now can do is I can connect to the underlying data source of my SAP system. So instead of exporting and importing the data into Excel, I'm making a live connection from Excel into my SAP Fiori backend system. So I'll just enter the URL to the OData service. And if I click on OK, then the data is fetched live directly from the SAP system and is available in my Excel sheet. I could do some rearrangement of the data here, but if I click on Load, then the data is actually available in Excel. Now, what's so special about having this data via an OData connection in Excel? Well, the interesting thing is that unlike the export-import functionality that we have been using in the past for many, many years, here we have a live connection, which means whenever data changes in the SAP system, in our source system, these changes can very easily be reflected in Excel. So let's take a look at this price here. The price is $3.25 for this specific product ID here. Now, if I switch over to the SAP WebGUI, then we can look up the product in the SAP system here and also obviously update the price directly here from the WebGUI. With these updates to the price, I can switch over back to the SAP Fiori screen and look for the product that we just updated. So and obviously the price has been updated to $5.25. Now, the interesting thing is if I head over to the Excel sheet, then obviously we can still see the old price. But now the beautiful thing is if I actually click on refresh, so directly from within Excel, if I click on refresh, then we're making a live call to the SAP system, retrieving the latest information, and now you can see the updated price here also in the Excel sheet. So with this, we've seen how easy it is to actually get the data from your SAP system that we just saw in the SAP Fiori user interface, also in Excel. But this was just reading information. Now, obviously, Excel is very often used also to update information. in order to show you how you can actually update data from Excel in your SAP system, let's start Excel again, but this time Excel in a browser. So you don't need to install a rich client for this. You can really just open Excel. Obviously, this would be the same for Excel on your iPad or on your Android device. And here we can still see the same product, but now we'll change the price to $4 US. Now, in order to update and update this price information in the SAP system, what we can do directly from within Excel, and again, Excel in the browser, we can start the Power Automate flow. So if I go to Data and Flow, then I can see there is a flow that is called Update this row to SAP. And directly from here, I can click on Play. The Power Automate flow makes sure that it can actually connect to the SAP system. And now if I click on Run Flow, this Power Automate flow is being executed in the backend. And now the product should also be updated in the SAP system. So if we switch over to the Fiori screen, if we refresh this browser, then we can see that the price from previously $5.25 US is now updated to $4 US. So it's quite easy to update data from the Excel sheet. But what if we want to create new information? And in our company, Contoso, we have lots of products coming in. And these products need obviously also be registered in our SAP system. So what we can do is we can use this Power App now running on our mobile device. And we have created a Power App called Scan and Create. So this Power App actually uses some out-of-the-box functionalities from the Power Platform that allow me to scan a barcode. So the first step what I can just do is I can click here on the Scan button. And now here on my mobile device that I have with me, I just hover over a barcode, and the Power Platform now detects this barcode, allows me to look up this barcode, calling some APIs that provide me with some more details on this specific item, and it retrieves title, author, and excerpt. Now, with this information, I can just click on Create in SAP, and similar like what we saw before from Excel, we're calling a Power Automate flow that actually, in this case, not only updates an existing product in the SAP system, but that actually creates a new product in our SAP system. So again, using SAP Fiori as our default UI, I'll just look for this product ID that was now created. And you can see there's a new entry in our SAP system, in our product catalog for the Hit Refresh book by Satya Nadella that we just scanned via our Power Platform app on our mobile device. So since Contoso is working with lots of different suppliers, not all of these suppliers are already using APIs to provide their new products. We still get a lot of emails where there's just a PDF document associated to it that says, look, please create these products that are part of this PDF document in your product catalog. So for example, here's an example with a table. We see the product ID, we see a name and the pricing and so on. And now obviously what someone needs to do at Contoso is someone needs to create all these different products in the SAP system. Now, instead of doing this manual, what we can also do is once this email arrives in our inbox, we can actually trigger a Power Automate flow that reacts to incoming emails that have a PDF attached to it. So in our specific case here, we can see that the email actually comes in and is visible in our inbox here. But the even more interesting thing is that while the email is coming in, actually an adaptive card has been sent to the Teams channel, so that actually the employees from Contoso not only get the notification that there is a new email coming in, but they also can see what products, what are the details of the PDF that was attached to the specific email. So as an employee, I can now just take an action and say, yes, the information that was detected by the Power Platform, extracted out of this PDF document is all correct. I can just approve this. Obviously now in our specific scenario, I will need to approve 2 more. So the first one was for this DVD 1 player. The second one is for DVD 2. And now hopefully we'll get a third notification for DVD 3, and I've approved all these 3 products. So again, Power Platform noticed that there's an incoming email. It extracted the PDF document, it extracted the products from this PDF document, and then it asked the user via this adaptive card whether the extracted information is correct. And now with this, obviously, if we head over to the SAP Fiori user interface, we can now see these 3 products created in the SAP system. So now that we have created a few products in our SAP system, I can obviously take a look at them in the Fiori user interface, but we have a lot of employees that are using Teams on a regular basis. So instead of asking these users to switch screens and open up an SAP Fiori or another user interface, what we can also do is we can allow them to use a chatbot functionality to retrieve and look up product information directly from the SAP system. So we'll start the conversation by just typing in hi, and now we can actually look up for product details. So I can just enter show me details of a certain product. So I'll just enter this product ID. Obviously, this could be a product name, this could be a product description or something like that. I'm just typing in here this product ID, and as a result, we get the live data back from our SAP system. Obviously, from Teams now, I could execute an order, for example, if this is the product that I need for me as an employee, or if I want to update, maybe I have some permissions to also update the information in the SAP system, then all of these things could easily be done directly out of Teams. So this capability to look up certain information, certain properties in the SAP system is obviously great from a chat point of view. But if I want to get a little more information, then what we can also do is we can go to a Teams channel. And in this specific Teams channel, what we have done is we have integrated the SAP ByDesign solution. So if I click here on the dashboard link, then I'm immediately redirected to the Business ByDesign screen. And this ByDesign screen is actually embedded into my Teams experience. So from here, I can drill down. I can take a look, for example, at the sales performance that I'm responsible for. Or I can take a look at the different tiles that are directly presented from ByDesign. I can look at the pipeline. I can drill down at the information of my opportunities. I really have the full ByDesign experience available directly in Teams. Now, the beautiful thing is now that with this data, I can actually interact with colleagues directly from within Teams. I don't need to switch any additional tools. I can just use the embedded Teams chat functionality. So for example, I can reach out here to Johnny and ask Johnny whether we can take a look at the latest number from this specific ByDesign screen. So after looking at the opportunities, the next thing that we want to do is we want to actually send or create a Word document and send some information to one of our partners. So from within Teams, I will just start a new Word document. I'll put in some text, the address, what is the customer or the company that I want to write this Word document to. I'll put in some text there. And now, obviously, I cannot remember the exact address information anymore. I know that my SAP system has all this information available. So what I'll do is directly here from Teams, from Word, even in a browser, I'll open up this add-on that I have enabled in my Word document, and I can just click on Fetch Address from the SAP system. So now we're doing again a live call to the SAP system, fetching this address information directly from there and making this address information directly available in our Word document. So in the last few scenarios, we have seen how we can access SAP data from a Microsoft user interface, from Word, from Excel, from Teams. Now let's switch this around and take a look at an SAP Fiori application. So here we have a list of purchase orders that are displayed in this SAP Fiori user interface. If I click on one of these purchase orders, then I can see additional details. I can also see, for example, who this order was issued by. So here, Megan Wong. Now the interesting thing is if I click on her name, then we are making a call to the Microsoft Exchange server and retrieving all the relevant emails that contain the name Megan Wong. Now let's send another email live to Adele, so the user who's also accessing this Fiori purchase order application, and just refresh the screen. So let's just click again on Megan Wang. Now we'll see not only one entry from Outlook, but actually also the other email that we just sent over. So here we have the scenario that a user that is working in an SAP Fiori application can actually easily not only see data from the SAP system, but can also see the data that is available in the Microsoft universe. So going back to the SAP Fiori Launchpad, we've already seen how we can expose SAP data in Excel. Now, the other thing that we see with lots of customers is that they want to create new applications, and in this case, a Power App. So here with Power App, we have the same functionality that we can easily access data from the SAP system and even embed this into a Fiori user interface. So in the end, very much like the native SAP Fiori application that we see here, we enable customers to access and create applications that access SAP data either via an SAP Fiori interface or, like what we just saw before, via a Power App. Now, also here, we have the possibility to actually embed the SAP Fiori user interface in Teams. So if I switch over to Teams again, if I go to the Contoso channel, then I can see that we have a link, a reference to our purchase order application. So I just click on this link and we are retrieving the SAP data, this very same SAP Fiori user interface that we saw before in our Teams application. So in the end, just to summarize, it's really about giving the users the choice, whether they're starting from Teams, whether they're starting from an SAP Fiori application, whether they're using Excel, Word, or any other application. We bring the relevant data from SAP and from the Microsoft side to the end user. I hope these videos have given you some inspirations of how you can actually work with data from different tools, whether it's just getting some data in Excel or creating a completely new applications using the Power Platform, or actually interacting with data directly from Teams. Obviously, these were just demos and we didn't talk about how this can actually be done. The how is explained in a lot of other videos that we have here on the SAP on Azure YouTube channel. So take a look at that. If you like them, please subscribe, leave a comment, and thank you very much for watching.